like before, it will give you a timeline of your stress level throughout.
Here are some results.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
So let's start with Nothing. The Nothing company, if you guys don't know, spanned from OnePlus. But we start with Nothing because they actually did something. They have a sub-brand called CMF. It was launched this week with 3 mobile accessories. A smartwatch, earbuds, and a wall charger. Now this is of interest because OnePlus and Nothing, their claim to fame has always been to undercut the big guys when it comes to the price of these items. And CMF seems to be doing the same thing as far as mobile accessories go. So the CMF Buds Pro retail for the US equivalent of $49, which is pretty good for what they do have. You know, they do have noise canceling, which is a feature that more high-end buds have now. And the color is pretty nice with a nice tight orange or a bright orange going on there. They also featured a transparent C mode, but pretty much like your ambient noise. So it lets in the outside world, so you're not completely blocked off from it. No, so when you're walking, cars, buses, bikes, you can hear those little things around you. According to what I read, they have about 11 hours of battery life with noise canceling on. So if you turn that off that much longer, the case has, I think, an extra 20 something hours, maybe I think 2 extra charges in there. So you're looking at 30 plus hours of playback time with the fully charged buds and the case. So for $50, it's a pretty all-inclusive package that, as long as the audio quality isn't trash, it's a pretty good deal. So the CMF watch, or it's the Watch Pro, is their take on the now ever popular smartwatch. It retails for the US equivalent of $69, which by itself makes you question how good can this watch possibly be. But from what I read, this one seems to tick all of the marks. You have your health tracking, so your steps, your oxygen, your heart rate, it can track all of that. The screen is I think it's 1.966 inches. I know it's very specific numbers, so that's why it kind of stuck with me. 1.96 is weird. But decent size screen for a watch. It is water resistant, IP68, I think they had said. It does sync to your phone, so there's no LTE as far as I could find. But most people have their watch and their phone with them at all times, so the Bluetooth connection is more than good enough for everyday use. As far as battery life, they say it can go up to 13 days, so just under 2 weeks on a single charge. I can see that. Most smartwatches, these ones that I have, can go maybe 2-3 days on a charge. I know that there's some other smartwatches out there like the Garmin's and such that go weeks with a single charge. So it's not so far out of the realm of possibility that CMF might have a smartwatch that has a higher charge or a longer lasting charge time than some of its major competitors. I hope I can get my hands on one. They do look nice. I don't know if I would assume they would connect to any Android device, maybe even iOS as well. But I guess we'll see if I can ever get one in. So yeah, CMF Watch Pro looks good. Last but not least, as far as CMF, they have a 65-watt wall charger. The CMF wall charger retails for the US equivalent of $39. Now for this, you get the 65-watt charger with multiple ports. So not only can you fast charge most of your smart devices, but the other two ports can fast charge your device's accessories. So charge your phone, your watch, and your earbuds. See how they're doing it? One charger for all of your nothing or CMF devices. The PlayStation Portal, a accessory for the PS5, is up for pre-order at Amazon and Best Buy. Now, the interesting thing about this is that it's coming in at a lot less than most had assumed. The controller is going to cost you $200. Now, one would think, well, that's kind of expensive for a controller, but when you think about it, they have their Elite controllers, like the Xbox Elite, and even Sony has their own Elite-like controller that actually costs more than this thing, $200 plus. This is a Sony PS5 controller, pretty much cut in half, with a large 8-inch, I think 8-inch OLED screen in the middle. So the point of it is a lot like the Wii U before it. You can take your gaming anywhere in your home. If someone is on the main TV where you have your PS5, or you just don't feel like sitting in the living room, you can stream your gaming to this thing and have the same type of visual fidelity that you would get on your more high-end TV in your living room. Now, the questionable aspect of this is what this device is doing is not anything new. You've been able to remote play your PlayStation 5, your PlayStation 4 even, to your mobile phone for years. And with accessories like the Backbone controller and other gaming accessories for mobile devices, you actually have a pretty good gaming experience anywhere you want to, as long as you have, of course, the internet connection to hold up that type of gaming stream from your home to wherever you are with this device. Now, this device is doing the exact same thing as your mobile phone with a connected controller. The difference is that's all it does. Whereas your phone is your communication device and your e-reader and your media consumption device and all of that. This really is just made to stream PS5 to wherever you are. Most likely in the home, but if you do have a good Wi-Fi connection outside of the home as well, and you have this device, you could actually stream your content straight there. So, in a way, I see how this could benefit some, simply because to have a dedicated device for PS5 gaming outside of the home is actually pretty cool. You won't have to worry about, oh, your battery power on your phone. You won't need to buy a whole other $100 mobile gaming controller, because that's how much the good ones cost, plus whatever tablet or phone you may have. This is both of them combined into one device that is surprisingly affordable for what it is. Do I have a PS5? No. Do I want one? Not really. But I am interested in this singular device. So I do want to try it out. I do want to see how well it streams content in the home and outside the home. Is it Wi-Fi 6 compatible? Again, I don't know all of the specs. I would assume so, being that it is a newer device and being that everything is going stream these days. You would want to have the latest Wi-Fi compatibility with whatever wireless device you are trying to put out, just to future-proof it. That date was November 15th, if memory serves. So, pretty exciting. Some might not think so, but no, I'm, again, interested in exactly how well this device performs. So, PlayStation Portable. That happened. As far as events go, this week we saw Facebook, now publicly known as Meta, had their Connect event. At this event, they just told you what they're doing in the virtual reality space and the AI space, because that is where their focus is these days. Mark Zuckerberg was there, and he just began to, I think, like I do, speak off the top of the head about what they are doing. It didn't seem like there was a script to it at all, at least not one that he had to follow verbatim. More like it was talking points, and he would just say what was on his mind about that particular point. And I do like that. It was live and it was real. I do like what they did there. But on to the event. They did push the AI, or their AI efforts. They taunted at some of these other AIs that are more popular, that have you pay for them to be able to create visuals from what you say. Their AI just does it on the fly. So I thought that was actually cool. No longer do you have to go into and select whatever the application has to offer. Thanks to their AI, you can just use your words to create your own for a much more unique communication experience. And now they have the Meta Quest 3. That's the big thing, their virtual reality headset. The unique feature of this headset is it is completely cord free. If you've never used a Quest, it is the most affordable way to get into the VR space. And I have the original Quest, and for what it is, it's an amazing experience. The Meta Quest 3 retails for between $500 and $650, depending on the storage capacity. The $500 model is 128 gigs, and the $650 model is 512. So you get a lot more space for the extra $150, roughly 4 times the amount. But aside from the storage capacity of the headsets, everything else is exactly the same. Aside from the Quest 3, they also announced Ray-Ban Meta AI smart frames. Sunglasses that you put on, they connect to your phone, and they're able to talk to you about the world around you with their AI. Has the GPS built in, it knows where it is, and it has a good idea of what you're looking at due to the cameras that are actually hidden pretty well in the frames. So you could ask it questions, directions, and though I had thought it would be a small visual display on the inside of the glasses, that would have been so cool. No, it just talks to you and tells you the information that you want. Aside from the AI aspect, again, it does have cameras, so you are able to take pictures, and you can live stream to any of your social media platforms. So you will have that first person experience, or those watching your stream will have that first person experience. So kind of like they're in AR. So I like that aspect of it. They retail for about, I think it was $300. That's where they start, depending on the frame and depending on, I would assume, the storage space. So very interesting what Meta is doing. They have a headset for VR. Then for those not really into VR, they have these amazing looking sunglasses for AR. So it's like they're slowly trying to ease the consumer into this Meta universe that they're trying to develop and push onto the masses. I think it's actually working pretty well. But this Quest 3, very good. And the sunglasses, though I'm not a sunglasses guy, would be something I would consider if I did the live stream and all of that more often. Maybe I will start to do it if I do get those frames, because again, very cool tech, and I like what they are doing with it. On an update about Panos Panay, if you guys know, I highly respect this man for his work on what he's done for Microsoft as far as these Surface devices he helped to bring to market. Well, it is official. He is going to start work at Amazon as head of their technology department. So what he used to do at Microsoft, he now gets to do it at Amazon. So I gotta say, I'm happy with this. My hope is that a lot of the projects he had started to develop at Microsoft, Amazon takes them and brings them to market in their own way. This is just speculation, but I would love to see a dual screen e-reader from Amazon. Call it the Kindle Book. It is the obvious evolution of their Kindle e-readers as it is now. The Duo, everyone has said it is the best e-reading device you can possibly use because it opens and closes like a book. You read on one side, take your notes on the other side, have the book span both screens, so you have page on one side, page on the other side. It only makes sense. So to do an e-ink dual screen device with the knowledge that Panos Panay has on that tech already, it's a no-brainer. I would grab that device real quick because with him there, they do have the potential to create some really interesting devices. That's what he did at Microsoft, so I'm hoping he does the same here. Staying with Microsoft and Panos Panay, the Surface Duo 2 did get an update, more of a security update, but they are still, pushing things towards the Duo 2. So I'm happy about that. And there have been some talks of perhaps there will be more coming to the Duo 2. As you know, there have been not necessarily leaks, but people in the industry who are familiar with the Duo 2 have said they have planned to work on certain things, and it does seem that maybe in the future some of them may come yet to the Duo 2. I know as of now, the Duo 2 did get the Bing AI integration. The SwiftKey keyboard also got its AI integration via the SwiftKey beta keyboard, not the officially released one. Now it's funny, you can download either one to your device. It's not a hack or anything like that, but just know that the beta keyboard does have the AI, and I have used it, and it's actually pretty cool. You can say what you want to write about, and it will create a perfect little paragraph. And then again, like I had said with their Copilot that's coming to their Windows PCs, this thing can change the tone of what you're trying to send, maybe more casual, more professional, and it's all there on your SwiftKey keyboard on your Duo 2. So again, not unique to the Duo. If you use SwiftKey on any other device, I'm sure it's there. But again, this is what the Duo comes with. So anything that the Duo gets to improve the experience overall is a win for us Duo 2 users. But at least it's nice to see that the Duo 2 is still getting features added to it. With that said, my name is NG, the Neon X, and talking about what happened last week, this is what I'm into.